All right. Good morning, guys. Mark,
Yay.
what's going on? We got Mark back.
What's up?
What's up, Robert?
Hey, good. You back home? Great.
Back home. Yes, I know. Last week was terrible, wasn't it? Mark, it's good to see you, man. We haven't seen you forever.
Yes, it's good to see you,
It's
Mark.
good to be seen,
Awesome.
Time of year. Slowing down a little bit with live gigs, though, since the patio season is getting a little nippy in Minnesota,
Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet. I was just up there in Minnesota at a friend's lake house, like, when was it? 4 weeks ago, or no, 3 weeks ago, maybe something like that. It was nice. It wasn't cold yet. It was beautiful. I bet all the trees are turning right now, huh?
They are, and they are lovely. If you like cooler fall weather, it's a great time of year to run up to Duluth and run the Skyline Drive, if you will, and go see the historic Gillette Mansion and all of that crazy stuff. So, but yeah, you wouldn't want to be caught dead after October, mind you. But
Right. Yeah, no kidding. Well, awesome, guys. Thanks for being here, and it's good to have familiar faces.
It's good to see you, Mark. It's been a while.
It's good to be seen,
All right. We need to start telling all our women producer friends to join this thing. They used to, whenever I did On the Hook, when we first started, it was almost always like 4 or 5 women producers and then 1 or 2 guys. And now it's completely flipped. So if you guys are friends with Julie or Susanna or
Bev,
yeah, or Caroline, send a note to them and say, hey, we miss you. We got to have you guys back on here.
Bring snacks.
Yeah, it's a sausage party here. All right. Well, thanks for being here. We're going to get started. Today is called One-Chord Downtempo. Create a downtempo genre groove that vibes on only one chord. This will require bringing elements in and out to keep the production interesting, utilizing the Kaminsky sample, I'll show you that in a second, as well as the percussion loop and cymbal hit. Bonus points for injecting a smooth drum fill into the track. So here is, it's a little loop that you need to put in there somehow. You can do whatever you want, but it's got to be in there. That's got to be in there. That's like one of those, like, I don't know what a Kaminsky is. I think it's a Chinese violin, like upright Chinese thing, or maybe it's Middle Eastern. I don't know actually. So I need to probably know that. And then there's a cymbal hit here. You can use that to reverse, to make a swell, to do whatever you want with, or just use it as a little accent or something. So your goal is to download those. You should have these little markers here. You can hit the download button to download those. And if you don't have that, you can just right click that area and you should have a thing that says save audio as. It depends on your browser. Some browsers don't have those 3 little buttons on it. When you're done, upload it in here and then get back on the Zoom call at the top of the hour. I'm going to stay on the Zoom call because I'm streaming this live to YouTube. And so anybody that wants to watch me do what I'm doing, they can do that. But otherwise, I expect you guys to go off and do your own thing so that we can all share the joy of what we've done.
Okay.
So any questions?
Might be a stupid question, but I want your definition. Down tempo.
Okay. That is a good question. So down tempo is usually electronic chill music that's just, think 4 on the floor, but real kind of gentle and easygoing. A
Okay.
great thing to do real quick before you even start is go to Spotify and just search, or whatever music streaming service you have, or even YouTube, and just search downtempo mix or downtempo playlist, and just preview like 3 or 4 songs real quick, and you'll immediately know what the kind of vibe is. It's usually instrumental. They usually don't have many lyrics. It's just vibey stuff. One of my favorite people that does this kind of music is let me look up. By the way, down tempo sometimes means different things to different people, so it depends on who you ask. But look up an artist named, oh cool, there's a big Roadrunner right outside my window.
Roadrunner?
Meep,
Fun
meep.
thing. Yeah,
I know.
the fun part of living in Arizona. I'm going to take a picture of this real quick if I can get it. They're unusual and they're very skittish, but they're great to have because they're about the size of a chicken. They're huge, and they're great to have because they actually hunt and kill rattlesnakes. So you want them around. And I've had rattlesnakes in my front yard. Okay, so look up the artist Kalaman. So it's Kalaman. And I'll put a link in our chat here. This is just a Spotify link. And he's got a great down tempo stuff, and it's just one chord. Like you'll realize real quickly, he's just vibing on one chord, but he's bringing elements in and out of it so that it's interesting. Things are happening, things are moving around. But check out his stuff. I can't hit play on this because I'll have a copyright infringement on YouTube if I hit play, so I can't do that. But you can do it on your end. But there's a lot of different artists, different versions of down tempo. So check that out.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right, guys, you're on the hook. We'll see you at the top of the hour, and bring your A game, man, or your B game. Just bring your game.
All right.
See you guys. All right. So I am going to bring these samples in, and first pop those in. So I've got a cymbal hit, bink. I've got a Kaminsky, which is a really cool sound, and I've got a little loop. I don't even know what should probably figure out what the BPM of this loop is. So an easy way to do that is we're going to make sure it's not warped. It's not warped. So we're going to just hit play. I think we might have nailed it. I can already tell these are MP3s, so that we always have this issue where they're not lined up correctly. Nice. So it's 78 BPMs. That's a beautiful loop. I really like that. I'm going to turn off the metronome, and the Kaminsky sounds like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to just create a bass line that, and just a smooth loop. Let's just find a loop first to kind of start us off with. Free loops by output. No, those are not going to be. We want drums. I could just create a loop, drum. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just do. Let's try something like that, something different. It's called a 4 a.m. kit. And I'm going to start off by creating a little piano roll here. And we're going to turn this off. I'm going to try a different kit. Let's try this one. I'm going to turn off the loop. And we're going to just create a quick little drum group here. Okay, and we're going to actually turn down that hi-hat a little bit. And I'm going to listen real quick to some different artists to just kind of get a feel.
East-West, rock together. East-West, rock.
All right, so I'm going to deactivate these notes and let's come back. And let's add in our kicks on every quarter note. As a big ass kick. I'm going to say 78. Is it 78? We're going to turn that down to 104. All right. Today's game is one chord down tempo. All right. Okay, I've got a student here that's trying to get in and log in. Okay, let's take a quick break. All right. Hey, Dave, how you doing, man?
Good, my friend. How are you?
Good. You got in.
I did. I was like, oh, click on the thing. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so we started at the top of the hour, everybody got on. And so what we do is I just kind of go over the instructions, and then everybody's off right now working on it. They're the assignment, basically. And
So
then
I can just download the links from that under the link right there. Just like right click it. Right.
yeah, there's files. You can just right click and hit save audio as or whatever.
And it's just 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And you're just trying to make something with those, right?
Okay. And only those, or can I add other stuff with those?
Oh yeah, you got to add other stuff.
Okay.
But you got to include those basically.
All right. Yeah. Let me try to upload these to my sequencer and see what I can do.
Okay, cool. Have fun. And even if you don't finish it, just jump back on the Zoom call at the top of the hour, same link. Okay. I stay on the Zoom call because right now I'm streaming live on YouTube.
Fancy.
And yeah, so if you want to jump back on at the top of the hour, we all get back on and just talk and compare notes and just share what we've done and stuff.
Sounds like fun. All right, let me get to work.
All right, good luck.
See you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, bye. All right, I need to get a bass line in here, something that I like. And I don't know why I'm feeling nervous about this, but I do not want a synth bass. I want a real, or I want a synth bass, not a. I want something that's. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So something like that. But maybe that's a little dumb. Just went deep tones. Okay, we're going to duplicate that. I'm going to add those together. And we're going to change their it's taking too much time. We're going to throw a relay on there because I want to do a little bit of a side chain here. Come on, give me my mix tools. What the fuck? Where are my mix tools? What the hell? Effects. What the hell's going on here? Where are all my stuff? Relay, we're going to add that. And isotope neutron 3. And we're going to sidechain that to the Jarble kit. Dynamic external. Mhm. 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 Throw some reverb on that. All right, so I need something here. I need a effects instrument. Damn it, where did everything go? I don't know. It's really pissing me off. So weird. Plugins. I'm gonna do something with piano. Hmm. Why can't I get more reverb on that? I want a lot more reverb. Oh, it's not on. Okay, so now I'm going to drop. So I'm going to try to create some kind of. Okay, let's render that shit. Hmm. 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 Okay.
Yeah, that was hard. I spent most of my time just trying to get everything loaded up into the different like machines. So let me try to upload something for you.
No worries, man. Yeah, a lot of times when you first start, it's tough because you'll realize really quickly all the things you need to
Like just
work
keeping
on.
up with it. Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ, and like trying to get time and everything. So I'm sure I did it like wrong, but there's something.
That's all right, man. That's okay. It's just a matter of coming in here, and I love that you're here.
How do I
I gotta change something real quick here.
how do I upload Zion? I just go to games and then back to this main game and then right
So it's
there.
at the bottom of that screen where you got the files.
Okay, gotcha. Here we go. Man, that's some cool. Like that was tricky.
Good. Good.
Bottom of the screen. There we go. Upload submission. Here we go. I haven't even put this back through live, so I don't even know. It's like the levels are going to be off. So yeah. But yeah, we got something. Let's see. Real. There we go. This one.
All right, here's Mark's coming back in here.
I'm still submitting mine. Give me a second.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, it's also tough.
Okay.
So Dave, you're using a lot of analog equipment, or you?
I've got a circuit, a Korg like Electribe, a Roland SEO2, so all hardware.
Wow. But what are you using as a your sequencer or your DAW?
So I'm using live just to record stuff. The clock is actually coming from the circuit. That's the master clock, and then
Wow.
yeah. So I try to get away from using the DAW as much as possible and just try to just play the hardware if I can.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's rad, man.
So it's like it's just so trying to get. I mean, it's like a basic drum track I threw down, and that's all I got. Was able to get.
That's fine. Yeah. Let's restart. We'll wait for the other guys to come in. I think we've got Robert and Mark. We're still waiting for.
My buddy was live. To answer your other question, I use live to link everything up so I can have the different hardware things playing in one channel, basically.
Yeah. But you actually do the recording on your
right there are the two that I used this time.
Oh wow. Huh. Do you have an Ableton Push? You ever use one of those?
I do. I have it over here. I don't like it, to be honest with you. I don't like it because I don't use Ableton like that, if that makes sense, right? Because it's just a controller. It's not a real. It just controls live, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I have one as well, and I never use it ever.
It's sitting right here. I need to like give it to somebody because it's just a piece of weight on my desk. You know?
Yeah,
So-
I hear you. All right, well, cool. The other guy should be here in a few minutes, but we'll just go ahead and get started. What do you think? How was that? Was that crazy?
Yeah, we lost 10 minutes in the beginning, like 10 after. I'm like, oh my God, now I have 50 minutes instead of an hour. And then, oh Lord, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, cool. This is my friend Dave. He's come on. He's new to this, so he's going to give it a shot. Again, the goal is just have fun and just see what we can do. So let's start off, and I'm not sure where the other guys went to, but maybe they'll come back. Let's start with yours, Mark. Let me make sure I'm sharing my sound here. Share sound. Yep. Okay, here we go. Nice, man. It sounds like you grabbed the ride hit and you reversed it, and so you made a little swell with that. Then you have some kind of you got the loop in there, and then you have some kind of like arpeggiated thingy. Tell us what you did.
Right. So I wanted to create one chord, and I lost a lot of time in the beginning getting the chord so that it matched up to the key of that other, whatever that download, the Comensi or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so I finally got that, and then I got all that lined up, and then I had to choose, how you have to choose the right sound. So it took me another 10 minutes to find the right sound. And then I have a great idea for it. It's in there, but I have to realign everything else up. So I kind of just layered things one at a time. So I started with my one chord, and I did actually about a minute of it. And we only have 30 seconds of it because I didn't get any further. And then I lined up the Comensi with it, which then after I put the loop drums in, I cut those up and just, I just had them a little, more simple than what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I played it all together, it wasn't lining up. I'm like, what the hell? It was lining up when I was doing it one by one. So, and then I scrambled to line everything up, but I almost got there.
Cool. Oh, good job. But yeah, so it comes from Hungary, I guess. It's a Persian instrument. I was way off. I thought it was Asian. Cool. Well, well done, and good job making that happen. And yeah, what'd you learn?
I really like doing on the hook because I'm kind of learning a same thing over and over, is that you can take different things and cut them up and rearrange them in different ways. So that's the thing I've been learning every week as we've been doing this. And that's for me, the strongest thing.
Yeah.
I also need to learn quicker. I have to make decisions quicker. I don't know. So
cool. Nothing like being in the fire to figure it out, right? Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing it. That's great. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Let's check out Robert, you're back. Let's check out yours, man.
All right.
Damn, dude. Just when I thought it couldn't get any better. Jesus,
I was trying. I really was.
bro, that is so good. That was smooth.
I watched I think it was last week or the week before, and you used ozone, and I have ozone, and I've never used it. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it on this one. And it just spreads everything out, just makes everything sounds a little bit more polished.
Yep.
And I'm like, I gotta do it. So I tried to hurry up and get my idea. I didn't get them all. That's mainly my problem, is getting the ideas out of my head, because there's so many and which ones to choose to do. So, and then I
Right.
say, I'm just gonna go with this. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna stretch this. I'm gonna put this here.
What did you find? Did you like the limitation of keeping it one chord, or was that?
I do. I really, really do. I like Mark. I love this program that we're in.
Mhm.
This is such a challenge, and it gives you fresh ideas, stuff that you can use on other stuff.
Mhm.
The things we learn here, you can do it here, you can do it there. And I've gotten to the point where I said, you know what? I do this for On the Hook. I'm gonna just continue doing this, and I'm gonna see how many songs I can do a month. I've been doing that since we started this, and I'm like, I just gotta. And I'm kind of getting better with the time restraint,
Yeah.
which is good for us. But I'm just loving this. I really am.
Oh
And I'm
man.
just trying to keep my ideas contained.
Don't contain them, man. So you're doing more tracks, more, like grooves and stuff outside of the lessons, or are you just saying just the games?
I did 32 songs last month.
Oh, wow.
32. And
Dude.
I'm like, I said that before. I'm the kind of person, and it feels like it's a problem. I can to listen to the track that I just did, and I'll get other ideas, and then so I record it. And then I listen to that, or I go and watch TV and I hear something and I get another idea. I run downstairs and I record it. Next thing you know, I got 15, 16, 18, 20 tracks, and towards the end of the month, I start trying to finalize those tracks. Some might be just piano and a flute, or
Mhm.
I may have drums and a bass and a percussion type thing, but the idea is there. And I'm like, okay, I got to continue this. This is great.
Dang, dude. You're on fire. I love that.
That's why I say it seems like it's a problem. Because I'm like, is this normal?
It's not normal, but it's not a problem. That's inspiring to all of us, man. Thank you for doing this and being with us on this. Yeah. Any new breakthroughs on this, or anything that was an aha moment?
I don't think I had the song with the kick, and I had a low kick. And then I thought later I wanted to build it to another place. So that's when I put another reverberated drum set on top of that I played. I don't think I've ever really done that. So I got two kicks going, two different types of kicks.
Yeah.
And I had to make sure that they didn't clash,
Mhm.
get in the way of each other and all that type of stuff. So
What DAW are you using, Robert?
Reaper.
Okay.
Yep. I'm loving Reaper.
Yeah. Well done. All right, cool. Thank you. Looks like we have everybody's but Mark Stone. So can you get yours up, or do you have anything? It's okay if you don't.
I uploaded it. I like after that. I mean, I don't even want to listen to mine.
Oh, come on.
That was great. No, serious.
That was really good. But we'd love to hear
It was fun. I liked it, but I like the exercise. I definitely did not get a whole lot. I think I got like 30 minutes or less into it, because I ended up getting a delivery, and I had to sign for it. Guys ringing my doorbell. I'm up in the attic studio, so it was that's how it went, man.
Okay.
I don't think nobody's missing anything, but it'll probably end up being up there later if anybody really wants.
Yeah, no, we'd love to hear it. That's part of what keeps you on the hook, is that you got to show it.
Yeah, post it.
Yeah.
Post it.
I tried to upload it though.
This is just about encouraging each other. So we have my friend Dave is here. I don't know why his name is Jack on Zoom, but his name's Dave.
That's my Zoom name.
Oh, it's a Zoom name. Okay. He's his alter ego. Anyway, so let's check out yours, Dave.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
No worries. Nice, man.
As far as I got.
That's way better than I thought it was going to be.
I'm
based
glad
on what
Cool.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's hard.
So you took that little sample and you made it into a little loop thing?
So basically I took all of the samples you gave me and I loaded those into on a circuit, so then I put it on a pad, and then I could just play it like it was an instrument, right? Because that's how I make music. I just kind of treat everything like that and just play it like that. So I did that first, and then I brought in another sequencer to kind of give me some drum fills there.
Fantastic.
Cool.
I got to do that.
It was fun. It was hard.
That was awesome, man. What did you learn in it?
That I need more time. That I need to be here at like the very top of the hour, just because I think getting everything, because once I got it into the machine, I had to change the pitch to make the time work, right? Because I'm not using I'm not using live to kind of clip things. I'm just adjusting the pitch of something to make it loop when I want it to come back around.
Yeah.
That way was really, really tricky. Then there's the time for it to actually load the sample on there and then load it back onto the actual device, right? So there was time that was crunched up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think next time, just coming into it on time and really having enough pads open, because I didn't have enough space on the sequencer to load it on there, right? Because it was like I had to like delete other drums and other sounds to make enough room for it. Because one of them was like 14 seconds long, I guess, which it's up like space. But yeah, so next time.
Anytime I give you guys a sample, you don't have to use the whole thing. You can just take a piece of it, if it's too long or whatever, do anything you want with it. It's just, what it does is it creates a parameter that you have to work within. And I think there's something good about that, because it forces your brain to go, okay, crap, that's not what I would normally use. But now let's see if we can squeeze this into a way that I would use it. Plus it keeps us all using something there's a similarity that we can all go, oh my God, you did that with that? And, I wouldn't have thought that.
I sped it up to make it fit.
Yeah.
And I think 16 like steps is what I have on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yours was
Cool.
definitely more dance, like 120, 123.
122.
Almost nailed it.
Head bob.
That's cool, man. Well, thanks for doing it with us. And yeah, part of this also is the more you do it, the more you'll go, okay, I keep running into the fact that I can't ever find, my shakers. Where are my shakers? And so start finding shortcuts so that anytime you need it, you have it on call,
Right there.
So, all right, cool. All right, let's check out Greg's. You ready, Greg? you got to
Love it. That was great. I had to turn my mic off on that. That was great.
That was cool.
Thanks. I didn't manage to get the cymbal in there because I was going to put it in as a swell, and this 3 times in a row now. I've gone to reverse something in Bitwig and then remembered that every time I look it up, what I have doesn't match the documentation, and then I forget about it until next time. So I finally made a separate note that I got to figure out what's up with that.
Oh,
So
because you can't reverse things in it.
yeah, for some reason what I see doesn't match the documentation. I like the option to reverse is just kind of missing. It's weird.
Oh.
So I'm doing something wrong and I haven't figured out what, because every time I get to it, it's in the middle of one of these. And I go, okay, I don't have time to dig into that now. So yeah, no reverse.
Everything sounds very analog sounding. Like are you running through any kind of emulation of like like it's going through an SSL channel? Like
I put RC20 on the Comanche and cranked I forget which vinyl mode I'm using, but it's cranked pretty high. And even though the Comanche is only in a little bit of it, the vinyl effect covers the whole thing. So I think it's the combination of that. There's a really long reverb in there mixed at like 5%. And so, and then there's saturation from Decapitator on a couple of things. And from Echo Boy on one of the pluck parts. So all of that stuff then just kind of, adds up. And I think that's where that's coming from.
Yeah.
What does RC20 do?
It's retro color 20. I'll let Zion talk about it because he's the one guy. He knows it better than I do.
If you want to make your stuff sound old and aged and off a tape deck or vinyl, it's an awesome plug-in. It's one of my favorites. You can put it on anything.
Wow.
It often goes on sale, so you might want to wait for it for Black Friday or whatever, but it can make it gives some hiss and wobble and flutter and refreshing effect. It just adds a lot of glitchy wear and tear sound to things that if you want that sound,
Cool.
Yeah, I discovered it when I was doing a lot of lo-fi hip hop for a while, and I put it on everything. It makes it sound like you found it in your attic or something. All right, well, that was awesome, man. Thanks for doing that. That was really cool. What was the low voice? Was that you?
That was me. I started working on tube and throat singing like in the past week or so, and it's called Kargira when you're doing the resonance as low as you can possibly get. And the pitch that's in there, I can actually hit that, but not consistently enough. So that's actually a little bit higher in pitch, down like 3 semitones.
Incredible. How did you decide to do this?
I couldn't really tell you. I'm constantly experimenting with my voice. And realized at one point that a sound that I was generating was like really close to tube and throat singing, but I wasn't quite there. And so I kind of like tried to sort of figure it out from first principles. And then when I looked up a couple of videos, and it turns out it's actually really simple and easy, but then it takes a shitload of practice to be, to get all the control and be really good at it, and to be able to generate the overtones and all the resonances and all that. But
it's a Tibetan thing.
It's from that area. It's called Tuvan throat singing. There's actually, there's throat singing, or this kind of resonant singing traditions from all over the place.
Like monks.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Okay. That's cool.
That is cool.
I'll put it in the chat here in case it was that.
I think you're the only throat singer I've met. This is a new one for me.
Look it up, give it a try. It's fun, and it's also so when it's easier to do it in the sort of like the false vocal folds above your actual vocal cords. And when you do that, you get this heavy resonance in your entire skull. And this is going to sound weird, but I found that it's helped clear up my sinuses.
Wow.
Because you get this intense vibration in your whole head. So
you rattle out all the snot. That's cool.
That is cool. Wow.
Awesome. Man. What did you learn besides the reverse thing?
I kind of accidentally stumbled. I had always assumed that I knew how to do clip fades in Bitwig because I had never had to, because it handles automated clip fades pretty well. And I had to fade something manually here, and it's like, oh wait, I don't actually know how to do that. Started grabbing handles randomly and found the right one. So now I know how to do that.
Cool. Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, so cool. I think that's it, unless you wanted to share yours, Mark Stone. But until I see it, I can't share it. All right. You don't have it. Next week, I'm going to make sure you have one.
I tried to upload it, I swear. I'm not even kidding. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Did you check the share with people checkbox?
Oh.
Yeah, you got to do that. Because I forgot that quite a few times.
Zion, I thought you were going to change it so that it was.
I screwed up something and I didn't check a box. That makes perfect sense.
Let's see. Oh.
I didn't realize there was even a box that like check, to be honest. I just kind of
Yeah, there's a little thing that says to make sure you want to share it.
I totally missed that.
I don't see yours here. I don't have it in our database, so it didn't go through. Can you upload it again? All right, I'll share mine while you're doing that and tell you what I learned off of this.
Cool. The great leader has spoken.
So that was interesting, trying to find the chord that I created that bass line, that real deep sub bass right off the bat, just kind of to vibe on a chord. And then I couldn't figure out even what key it was in. So I just kept tweaking the Comanche down to, I think I had to pull it down about 3 semitones. And so the whole thing came out, I think it came out in G minor. Not really a whole lot to say on that. I just kind of put a 4 on the floor with a little kind of a cloppy drum thing. And then I brought, one of the cool things I did is on the percussion, that loop, is I offset it by like an 1/8 note. So the whole thing was offset instead of right on the beat. I just found it kind of fit a little bit better. Let me see if I can show you on that. So it's going, you know, instead of, you know, I think you get it. But so yeah, that was kind of fun. And then that's about it. I was just trying to find sounds that kind of worked with it, and kept it vibing. Oh, the piano is just a couple notes I just put in, and I use that postcard piano, which is my favorite piano, and it's got a lot of that aging sound to it. So I cranked the age on it, so it's kind of a little warbly and little, and elevated the reverb on it. And then I added sort of this guitar sort of, it was just a pad that I found that's a cool sequencer. It's like a arpeggiator that kind of moves back and forth right in here. So that was nice because it kind of made its own. I didn't have to do much to it. I just threw it in there and just put a couple notes in. Sometimes you find one of those patches and you're just like, oh, thank you. You're doing the work for me. It just has a nice delay on it and all kinds of stuff on it. So that I kind of got lucky. And then I just used the percussion or the ride hit. I just used it as a swell between parts. So that I just used that and just put a little reverb on it and let it be its own thing. So that's it. It was fun.
I really liked your timing of the Comanche in there. Like it sounded, it didn't sound, the timing didn't sound the same as the original clip to me, just based on where you positioned it. I really like that.
I didn't actually change anything about it.
Wow.
I didn't shorten or lengthen it at all. I just put it on there, but it was about where it started.
Yeah.
Like on beat 2, 1.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So yeah,
that
That's
kind of
fun.
highlights one of the freeing things about working with just one chord is if you stick to one chord and you want to throw in samples and such, it's easier to shift the beat when you don't have any chord changes to contend with.
Yeah, that's true.
That's exactly right. It's a fun limitation that I came across by just listening to down tempo music this last week while I was working, and I'm like, this beat hasn't changed chords like in 30 minutes or something. But it was a long time, and then I was like, I kind of like this. Let's try that. That's kind of fun. You guys will probably notice that you have a little social media thing that's should have been built for you. If you can download it if you like it and share it.
In today's game, I started with these samples. And in less than an hour, I came up with this.
So, and then to download it, you just hit the little button on the right and you can hit download. And then, yeah, if anybody is like, hey, that's cool, where did you do that? Hopefully you can send them to the group so we can build our club.
Yeah, I saw Mark J's, he posted it on Facebook. I saw his. That was neat.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Oh, awesome, man. Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Sweet. Also, if you want to change where it starts, you can see that I changed it here. You just hit this button up here and you can go in, and when you change the timing of this and hit save, it'll start it at a different place. It'll make this video for you starting at a different place. It takes usually about 5 minutes to make the video. Just keep that in mind. So anyway, sometimes you want to highlight a certain part of it or whatever, and it's just a little easier to do that. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me. It was a lot of fun. If you have any suggestions on games to create, let me know, and I'm always looking for new stuff. I've got a little list, but I'm always open to stuff better than what I've thought of. So,
Greg,
This was a good one.
good. Yeah, Greg, if you have any more sound effects.
I know.
Yeah, I am going to do the farm equipment sampling.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll get a chance to do that before it snows. I mean, I don't always
Wow.
move that quick on stuff, but yeah, I'll go bang out a bunch of stuff and sample it.
Okay. Awesome, man. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. And thanks, Dave, for hanging out with us.
It was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys.